Established in 2002, the Karenni Social Development Center is a community-based organization that trains refugees to become leaders and advocates for democratic change in Myanmar. Based out of the Karenni Refugee Camp 1 in Dokita in northern Thailand, the center provides trainings on democracy, rule of law, environment, and community organizing, with an added emphasis on computer and English language skills. So far, the SDC has produced more than 400 alumni, many of whom serve their communities through NGOs, local government, and schools. As a true community-based organization, the SDC is run and led entirely by Karenni refugees with rich experiences in law, human rights, environment, organizational management, and democracy. Each member of the staff plays an integral role in upholding the SDC's mission.
The mission of the Social Development Center is to promote the lives of the Karenni people who have suffered human rights abuses. Furthermore, to promote non-violent efforts to build a new society, develop the rule of law, and protect the environment. The SDC's training program aims to spread knowledge and skills regarding human rights, environment, and law on the Thai-Burma border and inside Karenni State. The SDC offers 3 different training courses, including a 10-month basic course, 10-month advanced community management training course, and a 2-week mobile training program inside Karenni State.
The objectives of the basic course are to educate new generations of Karenni youth in subjects related to human rights, democracy, rule of law, and environmental conservation, so that they may understand and advocate for their rights as human beings. Additionally, to empower students with English language and computer skills so that they may pursue professional opportunities with national and international organizations not readily available to many refugee communities.
The objectives of the Advanced Community Management Training course are to provide students with the skills necessary to be effective community mobilizers and serve the Karenni people, as well as to empower students to take an active role in organizing and advocating for a nonviolent transition towards a more just, free, and prosperous Karenni State in Myanmar.
Currently, the SDC holds an annual 2-week training program inside Karenni State. The objectives of this program are to empower rural communities within Myanmar with the knowledge necessary to promote their basic human and democratic rights and create stronger communities for future generations. Additionally, to cultivate grassroots support for nonviolent movements promoting true democracy, respect for human rights, and gender equality in Karenni State and Myanmar.
Through these programs, the SDC takes a multidimensional approach to education and advocacy, reaching Karenni communities on both sides of the Thai-Burma border.
In addition to the core programs offered, the SDC also has strong partnerships with a number of local and international organizations that provide additional trainings, support, and workshops.
In collaboration with the International Rescue Committee's Legal System Center, the SDC conducts annual workshops on Thai law and conflict mediation. More specifically, these workshops focus on Thai law procedures and structure, human trafficking, and landmine risk education. The SDC also works closely with Refugees International Japan, a leading donor, to conduct regular capacity building workshops focused on campaigning and teacher training. Annually, the Center for Asia-Pacific Initiatives at the University of Victoria sends interns for our Advanced Community Management training course. During their 6-month stay, they teach English and various subjects related to nonviolent civil resistance and community organizing. Founded by alumni of the Earthrights School Myanmar, the SDC maintains a close relationship with Earthrights International. This partnership sees regular sharing of information and support between organizations.
Many of the SDC's graduates have gone on to work for major local and international organizations, utilizing the skills learned at the SDC in order to help their communities. Unfortunately, due to the unstable and sometimes hostile environment within Myanmar, some of our graduates who returned to Karenni State fell victim to the oppressive military regime. Incidents like these illustrate the risks involved in challenging repressive systems and the lengths at which the Karenni people are willing to go to fight for their rights.
Tu Ray, a 2008 SDC graduate, was killed by the Burmese military in 2010 while on a research and training mission inside Karenni State. Gregorio, another SDC graduate, was arrested for participating in a no-vote campaign for the 2008 Constitution and sentenced to 37 years in prison. Released as part of a ceasefire agreement, he was only granted limited freedom on condition that he no longer participates in offensive acts towards the government, giving up his freedom of expression. While protesting the murder of 3 KNPP soldiers and 1 civilian in December of 2017, Kunjalai Bobo was arrested by state police for not informing them in advance of his participation. As a condition of his release, he has promised to never participate in protests again, in violation of his basic democratic rights and freedom of expression.
In just 2 decades, the SDC has established itself not only as a center for the advancement of the Karenni people, but as a beacon of hope to a community that has faced continued adversity. Through its programs, the SDC has worked to challenge the status quo in Myanmar and champion the rights of those without them. Moving forward, the SDC hopes to expand its activities and continue to advocate peacefully for a democratic and free Karenni State and Myanmar.